Today, we're going to analyze Athletic Club versus Real Madrid game. Also, if you're new, please subscribe. So before talking about the match performance, let's talk about the significance of this tournament. Supercopa is a tournament that's not our priority this season. Being said that, our top priority should be Champions League, then La Liga, and Copa del Rey next. So if we win the tournament, of course that's exciting. Any win is important for us. Any title will add to our club. However, even if we don't win, that's also acceptable. However, this win will give our youngster an experience how to win a tournament. And a solid 2-0 win against one of the strongest team in La Liga is amazing. Before going to the match, I don't expect super exciting match because we should not waste energy playing this type of tournament. We should be more cautious with our players to stay fit. We should not be sweating for this kind of tournament. Now let's talk about our first half performance. As expected, we were controlling the match. We had a few chances. Benzema had one long shot chance and Karim also had one decent chance. However, the best chance came from Modric. This season, one thing we're really good at is counter-attack. Like once we get a good counter-attack, we are really strong with that. And our first goal was one of example of that. What an exquisite goal. If you see the goal, 4 players were surrounding Rodrigo, which led to space for Modric. And Modric exploited that space to have a shot, and it was a beautiful goal. I don't think Unai Simon could save the goal. As much as we have to credit for Modric for the goal, we also have to talk about Rodrigo's assist. Despite marked by 4 players, he still got Modric to find a pass. That really shows his talent. And particularly this match, I thought Rodrigo was playing really good. And surprisingly, we were attacking through the right side more often than left side today. And after the goal, we sat back, which we were doing this season, which is fine for me because this tournament is not the best tournament for us, so we don't have to sweat all over the match. As expected, we slowed the tempo, let them have the ball, and they couldn't create many chances out of those having ball possession. Their best chance came from Sanchez. That was a good shot, but that's it. I don't think Courtois had to save a single shot at first half. Overall, not the best game for neutrals, but for Real Madrid fans, that's a good game. Going back to second half, all we have to do is maintain the lead and not do any silly mistakes. And we got a penalty. Let's talk about the penalty. Is it a penalty? For me, yeah, it's a penalty because if you see the replay, the ball hit his arm and his arm wasn't in natural position. So that means that's a yellow and that means a penalty. So for me, that's a well-deserved penalty. I don't know what social media is doing, verdict or what kind of, but I think that's stupid. I think that's a penalty. There's should not be any kind of debate about that. And in second half, we also saw a very unlikely substitution, early substitution. Like Valverde came for Rodrigo. I was a little bit surprised given we don't substitute so early, but Carlo surprised us. Since Valverde came in for 10 to 15 minutes, I thought we had really good possession of the ball. Especially his link up with Modric was scintillating. As the game was going as we expected smoothly, however, Militao got a red card. In my opinion, in this art, there is no way this is a red card. Now, yeah, this is a penalty for sure. Yellow, yes. Did it hit Militao's arm? Yes. But red card, come on. Again, the referee did not have the best game today. Let's talk about Militao's performance. Today, he was insane. I mean, he was solid. Other than this mistake. Again, you can argue that there was no way he could control his arm. Yeah, I can see that point. But I thought he could do a little better. But the red card is totally undeserved. I was a bit unlucky that Raul Garcia's header touched Militao. They got a penalty. Now they have a chance to come back. We still have 5 minutes to go. But we have the wall, the Courtois. This is one of the most insane penalty save I have seen. With his legs, oh my god, that's fantastic. That's amazing. That's sublime. That's Courtois. He's showing again and again how good he is. I mean, in this match particularly, he did not have to save a lot of shots because Bilbao wasn't good in attacking. But when we needed something from him, he delivered. This save again shows that he's the best goalie in the world right now. There is no one who comes close. Overall, not the most spectacular performance, but we controlled the match. We did what we had to do. So let's look at SofaScore's rating and I'll give my comments on their ratings if I agree or disagree. Courtois 7.9. I think he deserves 8 just for the penalty. That's it. I mean, he did not have to save a lot of chances today. So on point, I say. For Mendy, 6.6. I disagree. I thought he did much better than 6.6. I would give Mendy 7. He was solid. Alaba 7.2. I would give Alaba 7.5. I mean, you have seen the difference when Alaba is on the pitch. Whenever Militao or Mendy is out of position, he would cover for them. And we have seen today, again, how crucial he is for us. Now, for Militao, after the red card, it's a little bit harsh, 6.9. But other than the red card, he was fantastic. He was solid. Just for the red card, he got 6.9. But otherwise, I think he would get at least 7.5. For Vasquez, 7.2. Again, pretty good game, solid performance from Vasquez. He did much better than Carvajal last game. I think 7.5 is pretty fair for him. Toni Kroos, 7.9. He did what he had to do, like control the match, what we call cruise control. When we needed to switch from left to right, he did. He had total 119 touches and he had 95% passing accuracy and 3 key passes, 15 out of 16 successful long balls. For Casemiro, 7.8. I would give Casemiro a solid 8. I mean, this is like defensively, if you see, like he was solid. Interception and duels, he did everything solid defensively. As usual, he covered for both Militao and Alaba and stayed in the middle of both of them, which is important for our defensive stability. And Casemiro had 3 out of 3 successful ground duels and 2 out of 2 aerial duels. Also, he had 4 clearance. And Luka Modric, the man of the match for today, he got 8.1. I'd give him 8.5 just for the goal. What an amazing goal. The little magician, I mean, he showed his performance today, like defensive and offensive. He was everywhere. This is the Luka Modric we love to see every day, every single day. And some crucial statistics from him is that he won 4 out of 4 ground duels. He also had 4 interceptions, which is amazing. For Vinicius, 7, I would say that's fair enough. I mean, he played solid. It's not the typical Vinicius that try to take on players and do a lot of dribblings and create a lot of chances. All I wanted from him today to stay fit, not getting injured from this type of match. And he has his couple of good moments. And also his defensive work rate is so underrated. Like he helped us defensively many times today. Vinicius is one of the guys, you can never hate him. He's one of the most lovable player in our squad. One thing I would say though, that we did not play much through the left side today. 7.2 for Karim Benzema. I mean, he scored the penalty. I think that's fair enough for him, I would say. For Rodrigo, 7.1. Again, I think that's fair enough. He played really good today. Got a beautiful assist. He played much better than Asensio played last game against Barcelona. One thing though, if he would have that similar pace like Vinicius, we would have incredible deal right now. 3 takeaways from today's game. First, we can win without being our best. You might think this is not positive. Sometimes you don't have to play your best, and if you can still win the game, that means you are amazing. And that's what needed in some important matches. Now, you might complain that we did not have high tempo football, which I love to see all the time. But sometimes you have to see the broader picture. That we have a lot of matches left. We have Copa del Rey, we have La Liga, we have Champions League, which is the most important tournament for us. We have to keep our squad healthy as possible. Second, Courtois is really underrated. Again, the penalty save today shows not only he improved his normal save, he also improved his penalty save. When he came, there was a moment I thought he could never save a penalty for us. But right now, we're seeing the difference. Third, we could do more efficient rotation. We have all the time some complaints against Carlos sub timing, but today he did well with Valverde subbing in. However, Vinicius is one of the most important player for us this season. In my opinion, among all the front 3 attackers, we have to save him from getting injured. Whenever it's possible to give him some rest, we should do it. And if you see our bench, we have Hazard. Particularly in this type of game, when we're 2-0 up, we are controlling the match and we don't have to play attacking football. We can just give Hazard some time. This is one of the small details that we have to improve on going forward in the future. And I also thought we could give some time for Jovic. Overall, another title for us, despite not being the most popular title, it still is a title. And let me know what do you guys think about our title, and did you guys like our performance today, and do you have different opinions than me, especially the way we played? I thought that's acceptable performance for me today. And also, if you're Real Madrid fans and you'd like to see more Real Madrid contents, please subscribe. And also, let me know what type of contents would you guys like to see in the future.